I'm up here cutting this stuff off my father-in-law's property. Um, and I've shown you his creepy basement before in an older video if you go back and look. But I was just cutting this stuff where I drive under, and this is muscadine. This is all, I mean, there another plant here. Well, I don't want to really get a house in here, but because they're growing in groups, we called it the jelly farm. It was a drive-up farm, and you can kind of get your own stuff, pay your own stuff. They have a cup for an honor system where you put in your money for buying jellies, biscuits, vegetables. You can pick your own, go out into the field and pick your own vegetables, and they tell you how much it is and leave money in the cup, kind of stuff. And the lady was telling me, and I've heard so many different things between the difference between muscadines and scuppanogs. Some people say it's the color. You got green ones, you got purple ones. They don't really get purple until they're really ripe, apparently. But some say that's not right, that scuppanogs are green, muscadines are purple. But that lady way down in South Alabama, I'll just say LA, we call it Lower Alabama. Let's see here. But yeah, this is, I haven't seen them bunch up like this in years. There's some right here, and then some right there. You got some right over here. I mean, they're all over in here. It's really cool. And way up past that little, what he called the servants' quarters, trying not to show his truck or his car tag. Beyond that is this huge muscadine vine in a trellis, and the base of that vine is as thick as a nice sized tree. It's very old. But that lady in Lower Alabama, or LA as we call it here, she was saying the real difference is not the color or quite even the taste, but the taste depends on how they grow, whether they grow in bunches or they grow separately. And the bunches are muscadine. I hope I'm getting this right. That I could have sworn she said when they grow in bunches, they're muscadine. When they grow individually on a vine, they're scuppanogs. But yeah, I almost hate to cut this down because they're going to be really ripe here real soon for picking. And I love muscadine. They're probably a little too sweet for my diabetes, but you know, for one of the best antioxidants you can have is muscadine. And there's a lot of truth in that. So I may have to make this year a complete a complete exception. So I mean, my levels have been a little high lately anyway, and I'm back on my metformin again, and I hate that, but I haven't been as active as I was last summer. But yeah, wow, look at the muscadine. I mean, daggone, the more I cut, the more I see. And I really don't want to, I mean, all the muscadine. And I've never seen this vine, which has kind of been here, it's never gotten this big, just produce this much fruit. Just the thing is it's tricky trying to pick muscadine. For one, this is what the leaf looks like. Looks like a regular vine leaf. They're single little leaves, for the most part. And once you're able to recognize it, you'll always know it's muscadine or a vine the next time you see it. This is what kind of part of a new vine looks like as it's growing. But I mean, and that's the tricky thing, like I said, about trying to pick them when they're really, really ripe. Because normally crows and birds will get to them first. And it's kind of funny when crows get into muscadine because they're all wobbling around like they're drunk, because they probably are. But they like them as much as we do. I mean, daggone. Here, bunch, some back in there, right over here. They're everywhere. There's just muscadine everywhere. And I guess I got a little excited seeing them because, like I said before, I like muscadine. And I'm just trying to introduce y'all to, well, Alabama in a way. I may be a transformer nut, but I'm an Alabama nut. And I used to climb trees with my grandfather. In Talladega, we knew where all the muscadine vines were in the forest, and I'd climb the trees, and we'd have buckets and buckets, and my grandmother would make the jelly. Had so much sugar in it, it was basically jelly, not jam. My grandfather and I would just eat them right off the vine. They were purple. These are not purple. I don't know if they will get purple. I've got some that I grow in my yard, which are kind of mixture of some of those vines in Talladega mixed with some a commercial vine that I bought at a garden that's no longer in business, garden center. You know, I like fishing. I haven't been able to fish for years. Used to be in music. And it's ever since I got married, it's like everything just died. And I didn't go without screaming some. And it's just, you know, sometimes you just got to give up stuff, I guess. But, you know, when it used to be your life, and then it's all about your wife, I guess things have to change. And I really don't like that. But maybe I just conform, maybe I'm too easy, but I do feel like I live in her back pocket. But you know, let's get back, and you can see how big the vine is. I mean, that's all muscadine. It's covering up other plants. There's other plants in there. That's why we like them on the trellis. The higher the taller they get, the better the produce, the bigger the muscadine grape is. So I'm sure there'd be a lot really good up there. But I mean, this is July, so this is when you really start noticing them real well. I mean, daggone, there's some there. I mean, once you can, you know what you're looking for, you just see them everywhere. But he'd probably kill me if I showed anybody this. But this used to be part of his driveway here, and he's just gotten older. He has health problems, and you used to be able to drive through here. This was a circle. There is a little birdbath statue in there that's just it's all just grown up around it. You just can't, it's just gotten really overgrown. I was trying to cut some of this back just so I can drive through it, through the other way. But like I said, I started cutting, I just started seeing muscadine. I'm like, wow, cool. But this is all I'm going to shoot. Oh, you can hear the frogs. I don't, and when I see stuff that this much, you know, this is all growing on his pavement. this mess. He did buy a riding lawnmower that I got to go pick up Friday, I guess. But that's all I got right now. We'll see you next time. Having fun in the South, but it's hot. I'm going to go inside and feed his dogs, take care of them. We'll see you next time. Have a great day. Have a blessed day. And thanks for watching.